Okie dokie, I'm back. Hi, Elena. Did you find your glasses?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. Well, let's get this party started. We are on lesson number 3. So your homework was to do lesson number 2. Did you get the book, Elena?
Yeah, but what number is that lesson?
What do you
Because
mean?
I don't see the number. What page?
I don't know. It's in the book, Elena. It's lesson number 2.
I don't see lesson number 2 here. Extra. I listened the CD in my car.
But look,
in my
Elena,
car.
so
But I did.
look in your book. Are you looking at your book?
Yes.
So day number 1 is page 2. Lesson number 2 is page 8.
Oh, page 8. Let me check.
Yeah, the book just calls it day number 2.
Oh, yeah, day 2.
Day 2 is lesson 2. It's the same thing.
Oh. Okay.
Araceli, you sent me your email address, but I need your physical address so I can bring you the book. I don't have a digital copy of this book, so I have to bring it to you.
Okay.
So you need to send me your address so I can come bring it to you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking the email, like the last one.
No, your physical address, where you
Yeah,
live.
physical.
Oh, okay.
All right, today we're going to do a little warm-up, conversational activities. We'll review how to talk about features and make comparisons of different products and services. We'll talk about scholarships and then the difference between how many and how much, okay?
Okay.
If you were in a circus, what would your job be?
Ow.
Clown, no.
I don't know, maybe how do you say, dancer?
I would be a dancer. Yeah, sure. I would be a dancer. You too, Elena?
Maybe.
Yeah, me too.
You too? You wouldn't be like an acrobat or a lion tamer or something like that? Okay, good.
No.
Hi, Tanya.
Hi.
Happy Monday.
Hi, Dania.
Good
Hi,
afternoon.
Araceli.
Hi.
Hi, Dania. How are you?
I'm good, and you?
Good, thanks.
So what was something that made you laugh this week? I know our week's just getting started, so just in the past week or so. What was something that made you laugh?
Nothing.
So I went, oh, sorry. I went to a party this weekend. So they had karaoke.
Mm.
So everybody went to sing, and it was so funny.
Okay, good one.
Because you know, when they are there,
Oh yeah.
they sing all really pretty, but we hear the other thing. It was so funny.
Good. Anybody else? Danya, what was something that made you laugh this week?
When I watch TikToks, I was laughing.
TikTok? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've never used TikTok still. But you see some funny stuff on there?
Yeah.
And Elena, what was something that made you laugh this week?
Last week,
Mm-hmm.
Mm, I think I was serious.
Last week you were being serious.
Uh-huh.
You didn't laugh
No
once?
serious, no serious, but I don't remember.
What was the worst date that you went on? See this guy, he's sitting here on a date with this beautiful woman, and he's just ignoring her, talking on the phone, you know. It's a pretty bad date. Pretty bad. Have you ever been on a bad date?
I don't remember.
Well, you would remember a bad date.
About date? No.
No, wow, you're lucky.
I never had date for that.
What is the worst advice that someone gave you that you actually listened to? So here we've got this crazy cat that tells you if you study drunk, take the test drunk, so you'll remember the answers. That's pretty terrible advice, right?
Yeah, it is.
If you drink while you're studying, make sure you drink while you take the test too. That's not good advice.
Long time ago, one person advised me smoke marijuana.
Okay, did you take the advice?
No.
No, so this is the worst advice someone gave you that you actually took.
No.
No.
My friend told me try be drunk one time. I drink a bottle of wine last year.
You didn't like it?
Mm-hmm.
No. Okay.
Terrible, because next day was terrible for me.
Oh, you had a hangover. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Terrible.
How about you, Araceli? Have you ever taken some bad advice? No.
No.
Nanya, can you think of something?
No.
No.
No, I don't remember nothing.
Okay. All right. So, just quick review of these adjectives, right? Like we can classify these. Okay. Some of these are like good condition would be better condition or the best condition. Bad condition is what kind of adjective? Would that be a regular one, a more, most, or an irregular?
Can you repeat, please?
Yeah, so we're just trying to classify these adjectives. Okay. So what would be, or let me do this backwards. What would be an ER or EST, comparative and superlative? So like if we look at pretty, we change it to prettier or the prettiest, right?
Mm-hmm.
How can we do this to ugly?
Uglier and the ugliest.
The ugliest.
Yeah, so that's like a regular one, right? Yeah, what about like affordable?
More affordable.
More affordable and
Most affordable.
All right, good. What about comfortable?
More comfortable, most comfortable.
And what about uncomfortable?
The same.
Modern. That's going to be in the more most category as well, right? More modern or the most modern. And what about vintage?
More vintage. The
Most
most
vintage.
Very good. Good. Compare what you see here, okay? Araceli, can you compare these two cars to each other?
And the first car is uglier than the second one.
Okay. What about you, Danya?
The orange car is more expensive than the other.
Yeah, good. Elena, can you give me one?
The first car is in the worst condition.
Is in worse condition than the second one. Okay. Good. Yeah.
First condition, second one.
Really bad condition. Good.
Bad condition, yeah.
Araceli, how about these two computers?
The tablet is more modern than the computer.
Okay, good. Danya?
The tablet is has a better quality than the other.
The tablet is better quality.
Is better.
Good.
The first one is cheaper than the second one.
Yeah. A lot cheaper. Has anyone here ever applied for a scholarship?
No.
No.
Me
No? Okay. What are some characteristics that would make you eligible for a scholarship?
You need a good grade,
Yeah.
good behavior, maybe.
Good behavior, for sure, yeah.
The income lower, I think.
What?
Oh, no. The income.
Income? Yeah, income might qualify you for a scholarship. How do you keep track of your finances?
I write my expenses and my earnings.
Okay. Yeah, so like you create a budget, right? And then you track your expenses and earnings to each other. Very good, very good. Are tuition costs high in your country?
Yeah.
It's high.
Yeah, it is.
What is the school system like in your country? Don't everybody talk at once now.
It's Monday. I don't want
It's Monday. I know, Elena, you're always tired on Mondays. You do better in the Wednesday class. The Monday class.
Yes, Monday. My husband said I had to cook yesterday for the whole week. For his time lunch. I'm so tired. But it's okay. Let's continue.
What is the school system like in your country?
I think it's the same right here, like right here, no?
Okay. Yeah, so elementary school, middle school, high school, college.
Yeah.
Are you thinking about applying for a loan?
No.
No.
Okay. How did you get to school when you were younger?
Walking.
Walking?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Really? Wow, everybody just walked to school. Nice. Did you attend private or public school?
Private.
Public.
Public.
What was your favorite subject in school?
Science.
Who said science?
Me.
Elena, you like science? Okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
What did you like, Araceli?
For me, I like chemistry.
Chemistry. Wow. Okay, good. And for you, Danya?
Is accounting is?
Accounting. Okay. Yeah. Good. Good. Okay. Good. Wow. Did you have a favorite teacher in school?
No.
I favor no, because when I was at school, a teacher in my country hit the students.
Really? Wow.
I remember my teacher hit me.
Oh.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, they can't do that anymore, at least not here in the United States. That used to happen here too, but they stopped doing that like 30 years ago. Okay. How much versus how many? This has to do with the type of word that we're talking about. So countable nouns, we can use the word how many. Okay, for example, how many calories are in a slice of pizza? When we answer this, we're going to answer with a specific amount of numbers. Okay, 250 calories are in a slice of pizza. Okay, we can also answer with like quantitative estimates. So you might not know the exact amount, right? But you could probably also say, wow, I bet there are a lot of calories in a slice of pizza, or there are quite a few calories in a slice of pizza. Maybe in like a carrot, you'd say, not many calories or only a few calories, okay? With uncountable nouns, we have to use the question, how much? So the word fat is an uncountable noun. It's a noun, but you cannot count it, right? Like you can't count 1 fat, 2 fats, 3 fats. It doesn't work that way. It's something that you can measure, but you can't count. Does that make sense? This is kind of an odd part of the English language, okay? So to answer this question, you can still give a specific number, but you would do it with some type of measurement. Okay, so there are 13 grams of fat in a slice of pizza, okay? Or you could give a quantitative estimate here by saying a lot or a ton. Oh, there's a ton of fat, or there's a lot of fat in a slice of pizza, or there's not much, or there's little, okay? So, quick little recap. The main differences between the words how much and how many have to do if we're talking about an uncountable or a countable noun. And then that way we answer this is also going to differ a little bit as well. We'll practice with this a little bit. Danya, how much fat is in a cheeseburger? Would you say a lot, a few, or not many?
A lot.
A lot. Araceli, how many calories are in a cup of vegetable soup?
Is not much calories.
Not many, because calories is countable.
Yeah, I know. No.
Elena, how much fat does a grilled chicken leg have?
Chicken leg. How much fat does a chicken leg have? How many? How much fat? A few. About 11 grams.
About 11 grams, yeah. 11 grams of fat. Okay. You can't say a few fat or not many fat. Danya, how many grams of fat does a baked potato contain?
How many? A lot?
A few grams of fat. You can't say a lot grams of fat. That doesn't work in English.
A few grams.
Yeah. Yeah, so the confusion here maybe is, so this time we weren't asking about fat, we are asking about the grams. Grams are countable. So that's say a few. Yeah. If the question were how much fat does a baked potato contain, you would have been right.
Oh, okay.
All right, Araceli, tuna sandwiches are nutritious because there is blank of protein in them.
Because there is a lot of protein in them. A lot.
How many calories are in a
For me,
Yep.
how many calories are in a slice of pepperoni pizza? 300 calories.
Yeah, good. Tanya, how much fat does a salad contain?
How much fat? How much fat? Not much?
Yeah, not much fat. Good. Araceli, how many grams of sugar are there in a typical can of soda?
A lot of grams sugar. No,
Quite a few? Quite a few?
quite a few.
Quite a few. That's the only one. Because again, here we're talking about the grams. You could say a lot of sugar, but you can't say a lot of grams.
Yeah, gram.
Elena.
How much salt do you eat in a typical day? How much? A lot.
A lot. I eat a lot of salt. Yes, good. Danya, how many carbs do you consume in a typical meal?
Only a few?
Good. All right. Could. Could is an interesting word in English, okay? It's got a few different uses. Directly, it's the past tense of the word can, okay? So if I could say, today I can see the mountains, yesterday I could see the mountains because there were no clouds, okay? So let's just change these into the past tense. Number one, Elena.
I could not hear my coworker talking on the phone.
Yeah, I don't know why you made that negative, but.
Yeah, I could. Oh, okay. I could hear my coworker talking on the phone, but I could not.
Go ahead, Araceli, number two.
She could change her car's flat tire.
I could smell my mother's dinner cooking in the kitchen.
Now we couldn't remember the name of that actor.
Good.
Next.
Araceli?
He couldn't go to the party today.
Very good. Okay. Could can also be used to make a polite request in the present tense. For example, could you open the door, please? Could you tell me where the restroom is? This is just to be formal and extra polite. Okay. So how could you turn these into polite requests? So instead of saying you need to call me at 4, which sounds pretty aggressive.
Could you call me?
Could you call me at 4?
Could you call me?
Could you tell me where the bus stop is.
Good.
Could you give me that book on the table?
Will you help me carry these boxes?
Good.
Could you turn off the light, please?
Very good. All right. Could is also used in like the conditional tense to show a hypothetical possibility or an ability, okay? I could do my little brother's homework, but it's better if he does it himself, okay? Like it's possible that I do it, right? So what are some things you could do but shouldn't, Araceli?
Some things I could do. I could drive fast.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one, right?
I shouldn't.
It is possible for you to do it, but you might get in trouble if you do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Danya, what is something you could do this weekend but won't?
I could go to eat out, but I won't because I'm still scared.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Elena, could you help your children with their English homework?
I could help my children with the homework, but I shouldn't.
Okay. Could you teach someone to drive, Araceli?
Yes, I could do it.
Could you hold your breath for 2 minutes, Danya?
No, I couldn't. Or I won't. I couldn't.
Yeah. I couldn't and I won't. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's a long time. 2 minutes. Woo.
Yeah.
Could you clean your house in 3 hours, Elena?
I couldn't clean my house. I couldn't do the cleaning in 3 hours, but regular cleaning maybe.
Okay. Good. All right. Could can be used to show a conditional possibility in conjunction with the word if. So, for example, my mother could bake a cake. My mother could bake a cake without a recipe if she needed to. Okay. If you needed to change a tire on your car, could you? Danya, no?
No.
I think yes, if I need it, I think yes.
You think you could do it, Araceli? Well, good. Okay. Araceli, ask Elena, number 2.
Elena, could you cook your favorite meal if you didn't have a recipe?
Yes, I could cook my favorite meal if I didn't have a recipe.
Good. Elena, number 3 to Danya.
Dania, could you go for a whole month without TV if you had to?
I could, but I don't like it.
But I don't want to. I could, but I don't want to. Really?
Yeah.
I'm the opposite. I would love that.
Really?
I would love to live in a place with no telephone, no computer, no internet, no TV. Oh, that's like my dream.
I thought the question was, could you, I didn't know before I can say, could you go? I thought, can I say, could you stay without TV or no?
That doesn't work.
No.
Go for a whole
Really?
month? Could you last a whole month? Could you live a whole month?
Oh, could you? Oh, well, bad English I say because I could you stay?
That's why you're here with me, right, Elena? So you can learn.
Yeah.
You
Could
can't
you
be
go?
embarrassed because you're trying your best to communicate, but that's the importance of being in class with a real teacher so that you can learn the right way to say stuff.
Yes.
All right, go ahead. Ask the next question, Danya.
Could you find your way around Denver if you didn't have a GPS? Araceli?
Oops, I don't think so. I could try,
Denver's confusing.
but
Mhm.
yeah,
The
it's hard.
the
It's
layout of
complicated. I
it's
don't think so.
yeah, it's very confusing when you go, like especially when you get into downtown and all the streets all of a sudden change direction. It's really confusing.
Yeah.
It's because of the river. They designed the city that way because of the river. It's weird. All right, go ahead. Next one.
Okay. Elena, if you had to, could your interpreter for your grandma at the doctor's office?
Yes, I can be interpreter for my grandma at the doctor office.
Muy bien. Good. Last one
Could you, for Araceli?
for Danya.
For Daniel. Dania, could you read an entire book in English if you didn't have a Spanish dictionary?
Yes, I could.
Wow.
I read one a few months ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good.
Me too. I started reading one, but I didn't finish.
Keep reading. That's such a good thing for you. Keep reading.
Mm-hmm.
Good. All right. Wow, that was it for this lesson. So make sure you do lesson number 3 now in your workbook. So, Danya, did you get your book?
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right, good. So, yeah, make sure now you've got lessons